Hello and welcome back to some more Car Mechanic 2018. Last time we left off is just when we received, or better, we took a call on this extremely destroyed and the world's ugliest Enzo, and we pretty much left it at there. We're super close to 10,000, but before we get into it, let's upgrade our garage. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. I haven't played this game before, so like I said, I have no idea. Let's see what happens. So if we click on here, we can upgrade it. So apparently we need 2 skill points to do it. We have 4, so we have enough. So let's unlock garage and I guess have a look what happened. Did it get big? Oh, it did! It did get bigger. We have a whole new area here. So this is the area where we can fix parts, I think. The repair bench. That is cool. So there's a door there. What's... Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, so I can, like, go under here? Wow. Yo, this is really cool. Okay. So there's a whole new area here. There's a path tester. There's no car work. Damn. This is really cool. Okay, so there's a bunch of new equipment here. This is super cool. So I can actually go in there. That is really cool. We opened up area here. I don't know if there's anything else over here, but this is cool. So on the workbench, there's no items to work with. Wait a minute. Did I sell all my items or something? There's a bunch of... I have a bunch of broken items, but maybe I can't repair them. So that's pretty cool. My garage has been expanded. Very cool. But we have a few more upgrades. So let's see what we can upgrade to kind of make our life a little bit more easier. So we have... How many... available skill points? I have 1 apparently. So I feel like... Let's have a look at some of these ones. So I haven't really seen... 50% faster part installing and removing. That's not really a big issue. Faster walking, not really a big issue. 5% discount in the shop. That's pretty cool. We could get that. Odds on successful repair risen to 55. That's a pretty good one. Unlock the tire thread tester. With this tool, you can check and condition of the tires. You can use it from the prime. That's something we need, so we can obviously check you know, we don't have to take the tire off the car, I presume, right? What's this? Instantly examine 3 parts from scene, blah, blah, blah. We don't... I think I'm going to do this one. Unlocks the tablet, allows you to shop for parts anywhere in your garage. That is super convenient, so we're going to take that one, because if we do that, right, so it's on our wheel now. So yeah, we can go to the tablet, which is so much more easier. We don't have to go to that old computer there, right? We have a bunch of coals here as well. Let's see if there's anything interesting for us to do. There's a Mercedes-Benz SLK. We could work on this. What does it have? It needs a timing, needs replacing, and filters need replacing. We could definitely take that. Should we just take that? I guess we could have 2 cars to work on it. Why not? Let's take 2 orders, because then, you know, that gives us some kind of an option for today's video. What have they done to you? Why does nobody take care of their cars? It's bloody destroyed. Yeesh. I actually want to check something here. So I took it to the test path here, right? I want to see what happens here. So, how do I do this? Do I just... Alright, you want to proceed with the test path? Yes. Whoa! So we're driving it? That is pretty cool. Okay, it's doing something. I guess it's checking. That is really cool. So now we move forward, I guess. Right? And then we hold the brake. Wow! That is pretty cool. I don't know why I'm so impressed. So I guess this checks the brakes and stuff. It's not really a big thing, but it's just... It's checking like the suspension and everything like that. That is really cool. I mean, this car has pretty good suspension. I guess we don't have to examine this. I don't really know what the actual point of this is. It gives me like how good it is and stuff like that. You know, like the rear brakes aren't that great, but oh, it tells me like all the conditions of... That is really, really cool. So it tells me all the conditions without me needing to examine it. That is cool. That's very, very cool. Let's can I get out of there? There we go. So now I guess if we, for example, examined it, it tells me... That is really cool. That's really handy. It tells me a bunch of like the stuff that is wrong with it. For example, you know, if we got in a car and it says, oh, there's something wrong with my suspension, we can bring it here. That is super cool. Okay, let's move this car back into Oh, parking's only available for my own cars. Can I move it somewhere? Carriage entrance. There we go. Well, I guess let's do some work on this. I've actually forgotten what we need to do in here, so let's have a look at the list here. We need the fixed suspension clunks and rattles. Okay. This is what we needed to do first. It says fixed suspension clunks and rattles. It says wheel hub bearing, right? So if we move this car and let's do that test. Can we not do the test? It said something about this, so we actually, I don't think we can do this. I think it might have said, if we try to move the car and we take it down to the test path, car cannot start engine. Okay. This car has a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Alright. Well, let's get to work. Let's take off all the old rusty parts and broken parts, because there was quite a few of them. Its brakes look like it's in pretty rough condition as well. I don't know if we need to replace those. We might need to. Yeah, they ain't looking that great either. Look at all of that. How the hell did this happen to the Enzo? What the actual hell? Okay, no problem. We'll just take off all these parts that are really badly damaged. Now, do I need to do anything with this upper... What's the condition of this thing? Can I examine it? Is it bad? Do I need to replace that? 48. I don't know if that means I need to replace it or not. So I think I need to repair minimal parts that are 37%. And I don't think that part was 37%. Where is it? It's 48. So we don't need to replace that. I'm still kind of shocked this goddamn Enzo has been destroyed. Like, what the pepperonis? How did you do this? I think I have a plan to not get too confused. We're gonna do two at a time. So I'm gonna fix the front ones, and then we'll move on the rear. Just so it's not too much going on at the same time, and I get like freaking confused. Cause you know that kind of happens pretty often. You know, sometimes I just get a little confused, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? This part doesn't look too damaged. So it looks like we might not need to... Yeah, it's 54%, so I don't think I need to replace that. I need to only replace that 37 or 38%. And that one was bottom suspension on 37%, so I guess I need to replace that. That is 10. Alright, so that's pretty much the suspension taken apart. Let's buy some parts. And well, I don't even need to go to my computer. I was going to my computer. We have the tablet, so we don't need to go there. Alright. Got this. Okay, I think I might have potentially got the parts that we need. So let's try our best here and put some of these parts back here. So look at these. 2 bad parts, so I got 2 new ones. So let's start building this up. Upper arm, there was 1 poor one, so this one we're going to use a good one. I'm going to use that. I guess we're going to use 1 good bearing and 1 okay bearing. Why not? I don't know if I need to replace this bottom suspension arm. It said 37. These were quite expensive. Screw it. Well, I guess we'll just use that. It's okay. I can get another one. We're going to use 1 good one, 1 bad bearing. Even it out, you know what I'm saying? Screw this puppy inside. There you go. And this, I think this was fine. Oh, okay. They're not fine. Those are completely... Oh, okay. So I need to completely replace... Okay. That needs... I didn't even think that was... I need to replace that. I need to completely replace that as well. So I guess I hadn't had everything. So we're gonna get some of these parts. This, I think, was fine still. We don't need to replace those. I mean, you'd probably want, like, the best in this Enzo. I don't know why this guy's kind of, like, trying to save some money. At a goddamn Enzo. Like, this car is so expensive. Here we go. I need some front springs, I think. Damn, I'm spending some money on this car so far. So hopefully we'll get some good payout for it. So now I need to get these springs nice and... There we go. Bam. Yes. I've nearly spent about 2,000, and that's only on the front. I'm not even finished with the back, so Jesus Christ, how expensive is this build gonna be? So now we can put in the, oh god, I can't even, there we go. We can put this sway bar link in. The condition of this is 54%. I guess we need, one is fine, I need to replace one. Okay, I think this one is pretty much finished. Make sure the brakes are on. How are the brakes? 38. Oh, not really the best condition for a Ferrari Enzo, but it's not asking me to replace everything, so that's pretty much done. I'm not gonna put the wheel on there yet, just to make sure. Let's look on this car list here. See how that's pretty much finished there, which is good. So now we need to do the front one, and then we need to do the rear one as well, which we should be able to do. So let's do that as well. Before we get to the arse, let's finish this front one as well. Replace all the nasty parts. Here we go. Upper suspension. We can use this one. We don't need to have a really 100% condition. I think I need to replace this bottom one because it did say 37. This is a 37% condition. So let's just get another bottom. We need a bottom arm or something. Here we go. This is what we need. Buy one of those. And also I think we need... What do we need? We needed a part here that I don't think I got. Everything's coming along pretty nicely here so far. No, nothing too crazy here. Hopefully I'll be able to make some money at least, or make my money back or something. This is what I needed. I needed a sway bar from end link B. Alright, that's what I needed. So I need a sway bar link B. Here we go. Buy one of these. Very nice. And now if we go back, we should be able to add that part. Where is it? Here you go, nice, new, and rust-free. That's what you want. Put the very nice double wishbone shock absorber, which is going to make this car handle hopefully a lot better. To be honest, I'd kind of want to replace everything here. It's actually, I really want to replace everything here in this car, but I'm just going to be wasting money, so I'm not going to bother with that. Now that the front is done, we can actually move on to the back. Is there anything I need to replace here? It said something about a wheel bearing or something. Let me see here. So this side seems okay. It is orange, but if it's orange, then I think it's fine. So we need to work on this side, I think. Time to take this wheel apart. So, wait, do we need to... Okay, there we go. Take that out. Yeah, that's 13%. That's a little bit. That's 14%. Yeah, we definitely need to replace those parts. Looks like the upper one is super rusted, but maybe the bottom one isn't too bad. I think maybe the bottom one we can deal with, and this is probably going to have to be replaced. Is that going to be have to replace it? Didn't tell me. Yeah, the bottom one is at 15%, so it's not too bad. And that's at 14%. Yeah, still quite a lot here. So if we go to here, and we say separate one. Okay, yeah, so we don't need to buy the double shock absorber. We don't need to buy that, but we need a rear spring, and we need a rear shock absorber cap. So actually, technically, I still need to separate them, because I need the parts to be separated. So here we go. So I need to order some rear stuff. Here we go. Rear shock absorber cap. We need one of those. And then I go into spring. I need a rear spring. Bam. And now we can just tell it to put it all back together, right? We'll use that. Bam. There you go. So I think I have all the parts again. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we... pretty much got everything we need here, so replace that. That is good. Upper arm needed replacing. We can put a good one and a bad one to kind of even it out, so that's fine. Add this sucker in here. Then let's do the bottom. Do I want to add the new one? I guess I'll just add the 54% one, because I can keep the brand new one. I think I maybe misbought that or something. So we'll add that one. Good bushing. Look how many bad ones I have. That's fine. Add the very nice, nearly new absorber there. What else are we missing here? Are we missing anything here? I think that is all fine. Then we just add this. That is in good condition. That was broken, so we get the new one. Here you go, 100%. That should be fine so far. The wheel rubber bearing thing. Add that. There you go. This needs replacing as well. So far, so good. And then we have the disc brake. Is fine. Bam. Okay, that should be kind of it with it, right? Yeah, there you go. Everything's finished. Perfect. So we did all the stuff we needed to do. We replaced everything. So let's get the tires on this puppy, and we should be able to, hopefully, fingers crossed, make a little bit of good cash from that. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that one. It was a little bit of a tinkering with the parts, because I had to make sure I get the right parts and stuff. I was going back and forth, because there was quite a few parts we needed for this car. There's quite a lot of wrong with it, technically. The percentage of some of these parts is pretty poor. You know, you have a really nice car. You want to really have like this, like, look at the disc brake on that. That's like 50% or maybe even worse. But I'm not going to replace it because I don't think I get extra money for replacing the parts that don't need to be replaced, right? So what's the point in that? Saying that though, I've still spent nearly about 3,000 on this car, so they better pay out some good money, you know what I'm saying? So let's lower this car down and let's see how much we spent and how much we're getting. So total money spent was 2,000. All right, my math's ain't that good, and we're nearly getting 2,000 back. So that was very good. So when we do this, hey, look at that, 11,000 in the bank. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 11,000. We've hit the 10,000. Very nice. We're making some profit, so we can move this car over to our left. And we can do some work on this. I'm not sure what it needs to get done, but we'll check that in a second. Just having a look at some of these cars that need some work. Look at this. We've got a 1969 Chevrolet Nova. Pretty goddamn nice. We've got a RSX Type S Acura. That's pretty cool. Over here we have a 1970s GTO. That's a pretty cool one. Also, we got a Passat. We've got loads of cool cars we need to do some work with, so that's freaking awesome. Let's see what this car needed. So we need a few things we need to do. Fault parts found. Fuel filter, air filter, oil filter. Okay, and then we need the belt tension, belt timing, water pump, timing belt, water pump, pulley. All right. So let's get under the car. We'll replace the oil filter. So it looks like they need the yellow one, so we can just instantly already get that. Type in oil here. It was the yellow one. I guess that's for the V8 engine, right? And then we're just instantly going to put that back. Bam. That's easy peasy. I've got another crate in my inventory. I guess let's have a look what this does to us. Does it give us anything interesting or anything? Looks like we just got a bunch of parts this time. Quality +2, quality +2. I'm going to keep these. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to, I think, use them when I have like my own car or something, when I'm building something up and I want to, you know, I don't know, get like the best price for or something. So we're not gonna bother using these for any like just normal vehicles that we work on. Damn, this is a big boy engine. This is. All right, so we need to, here we go. Here's the we need to replace this, the fuel filter, and I think it was the air filter also. That does look, yeah. Let's replace the filters and then we'll work on the engine. I think we need to replace some timing belt stuff, which I can see is rusty there. You can see the belt tension there, so that should be pretty easy to do. So let's have a look at what ones we need to replace. We go down here. We need the red one and just a normal fuel filter. All right. Go to our tablet. Here we go. So we'll just type in fuel. Fuel filter. Here we go. This is what we need. And then What was it? Just type in air. We need the red one. Bam. And we're just going to put them right back in there. I feel like it just makes it easier for me because, like I said, I'm not that experienced with like the car mechanic stuff, so I don't want to like get too many parts out and I'm like struggling to be like, oh, where do I begin? You know what I mean? So we take something out, we fix it, right? Here's the last clip. Put that back on. That is the air filter there. And let's go to, where's the fuel filter? Here we go. Replace that with that one as well, and that is good. So now let's see what we needed to do. We're done with the filters and everything like that. So here we go. Timing needs replacing. Belt tensioner, timing belt, water pump, timing belt, water pump pulley. So that will probably be all down here. You can see there's the water pump there, water pump pulleys right there. So I need to, yeah, I need to get to the engine part. Okay. So one thing I might do is I might take this radiator apart here, because it might just be a little bit easier for me to... I don't know why it sometimes does this, like glitches out. Let's just take this apart, just because then it's easier for me to see. There you go, that's going to be a lot easier for me. Okay, so let's see, can we take these parts off? Here we go. Belt tensioner needs replacing, that looks pretty rusty there. So what do I need to... Oh, I can just take the belt off, which is good. So water pump pulley, we need to take this sucker off. That looks really rusty, what the hell? And then the water pump as well. So actually I need to get into the engine, because I think that's where like the... How do I... Oh, I need to take the whole thing apart, because it looks like there's something in there I need to replace. If we go, for example, if we go into this, you can see I need to replace the timing belts. So I need to take the whole part. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I thought I could maybe do that. Never mind. Well, let's... I need to take all of these off. That's going to make the job a little bit more tedious, just to get to the timing belts, but... I guess you got to do it. If a job's worth doing, you might as well do it, right? So let's just take all of this off. Oh, I'm probably going to have to take these head covers off as well. Jesus, that's a lot of work. Alright. Does that make it... Can we... Don't think we can. No, we got to take these head covers off here. Okay. Man, I got to take all the ignition coils out as well. Damn it! Alright. I guess let's do it. There's a lot of screws here, one at a time. Here we go. Nice and easy. We got to do this to the other side as well, so that kind of sucks. Let's do the same for the other side. Obviously, we've got to take this part off. Take the addition coils out. There you go. Nice 8 in here, because it's a V8. Very nice. One day I'll have a V8. One day. I mean, at the moment, I don't even have it. I think it's a, what is it, like a V6 or something like that. And now I can take this thing off. Of course, there's a bunch of screws. There's always goddamn screws everywhere. And now we get to the part that I need to replace, which is these timing belts. Both of these probably need to replace. That's 28%. That's pretty rough. That's 28 as well. So we'll get 2 of those. So let's go into the shop. Type in timing. Or I guess just belt. Just belt will work. We need timing belt, V8. That's what we need. 2 of these puppies. There you go. All right, let's get these back. Let's get these back on here. Easy. There we go. This should be pretty easy because there wasn't obviously there wasn't like that much confusing stuff going on here. It was pretty easy. Put the cover on. There we go. Just gonna be a little bit of screwing. That's kind of gonna be annoying. I'm gonna add the new parts that I bought as well here. So here's the water pump. Let's put that in there, and then we have the water pump pulley as well, which we have to replace. Look at this. We're getting there. Just gotta add all of these rollers back up here. There's like quite a few of these puppies in here. So let's make sure all of these are added back. There we go. One more, I think. Yep. They could be replaced, but I don't think I need to replace them. So that's awesome. So that's all done. So now let's add these covers back on. And then I think we're going to be able to finish everything up. I gotta say, this guy does screw them in pretty quick. He's pretty good. He's pretty fast. We're gonna do the same for the other side. We got quite a few screws in here, but this dude screws in is the quickest screw I've seen around. He's gonna screw all of our moms. What the hell am I saying? Now I can add the belts back. Add that one. Here's another one. So I think that is pretty... Oh, there's one more. There's an inner roller here. Nearly missed it. Nearly missed it. I think... Oh, yes. Oh, goddamn. And then the tension belt. Completely forgot about that. We replaced that. So that is all done there, I think. I can add the... Can I not add the manifold? Why can't I add it? So I think that is everything, right? Yeah, we're done. Do I not need to add the... wait a minute. The manifold thing? Is it just... Never mind, I think I'm just being stupid. Okay. So that's done. Let's see how much money we can get for that. So, we paid 546 for the parts, and we're getting a total payout of 1,520. So we made about $1,000, which is pretty decent. Not a difficult job. There we go. We're on 12,000. We're making some money. We're making some money. We are definitely making some money. So let's see what kind of jobs we have left here. We got the Salam Karen. I brought this machine from a friend of mine who needed money quickly. He assured me that the car was fine, but I feel it put to the right. Oh, he feels pulling to the right, and his strange smell like mushrooms. From what I can remember, he works behind the desk, not a sales anyway. Check what's wrong with it. Make it what? Mushrooms? What the fuck? Oh, there's a Chevy Nova. There's a Golf. We could work on a Golf. Fix the brake system. Damn, there's quite a few nice cars here. Well, if we take this one, right? So, for example... there's a GTO. Oh, that's nice. So, if we take this one, right? So, it's saying it's pulling to the right. So, obviously, there's something wrong with the suspension stuff, right? It's a bit rusty as well. So, if we go to the checklist, there's quite a few parts that we need to fix, right? So... If we move this car into our newly acquired test path, okay, well, let's go try it out, because surely it will show us what's kind of wrong with the suspension. So if we do this, right, here we go, let's try this out. Look at this interior. That's classic right there. So let's move this up a little bit. Hold the brake. Let's see. Oh, look at the brakes. Yeesh. Yeah, the front brakes ain't very good. Those are not very good. Let's see how the rears do. Let's hold the brakes. Did the rears do a little bit better? Not much. Not much. So pretty much I'm going to have to replace all of that. Let's see the suspension, how that does. Shake it. Shake that ass, girl. Let's see. What's it going to tell me? Ooh, that ain't very good either. Depends how bad. Does it want me to replace it with 100% parts, or does it just want me to, you know, replace it with whatever parts? Yeah, you can see all of that is 55%. All right, that is fine. So let's see if we go into this. Oh yeah, repair. Oh, so it wants me to repair the parts with 100% parts. So we pretty much found most of them. There's a couple of parts we haven't discovered, which I don't know why it smells of mushrooms. What is... Jesus Christ, the engine is a bit ruined. So apparently it smells of mushrooms. Maybe just the guy likes mushrooms. Like, what's wrong with that? So we moved the car in the lift. We're going to be able to finish the work, or start the work, I guess. Let's see if we can find why it smells of mushrooms. I'm a little bit intrigued to find out. Like, what the hell? Why would it smell of mushrooms? Kind of weird. So I'm just trying to find what's wrong with this. I really want to find out why it smells of mushrooms. That's kind of... It's kind of weird that it told me it smells of mushrooms. Interesting. Is it like something to do with exhaust or something? I'm just kind of like checking all this stuff here, seeing the culprit of why it smells of mushrooms. So I'm guessing because it smells of mushrooms, it's something to do with the interior. I don't know if that does. I just took out a seat, and is that the reason why? I don't know, like, I'm a little bit confused here. So let me know what the reason why it smells of goddamn mushrooms. Did that do anything here? So if I put this back, like the seat condition is at 40. Does he want it to be at 100? Bench is 40 as well, so, Well, I took the engine apart. I found a few problems, but I'm still trying to find, like, I guess why it smells of mushrooms. So we're gonna finish up this episode here. We got quite a lot of work to do on this sucker. We made some good money. So we're gonna finish this car, and I'm gonna try and make some money, and then in the next couple episodes we're gonna go to a junkyard, maybe find a junk or something, and start getting some real car mechanic, and we're gonna try to build up you know, some cash and stuff. The reason why I haven't done that yet is obviously, yeah, we gotta build Redline up. I didn't want to cheat, you know. I wanted to have legit money and like level up and have some fun with it. So in the next couple episodes, boys, we're gonna go out and see if we can find any parts and or any junkers and see what we can do.